Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be setting my suspension with AI. So Copilot is Microsoft's AI and I use it quite a lot. I thought, I wonder what would happen if I set my suspension based on AI settings. So I went to Copilot and put my prompt in there, which was basically, I'm riding a mondraker 2021 superfoxy R. It's got 38 Fox forks on the front, which have low speed, high speed, compression and rebound. It's also got an X2 on the back, which I've just had serviced and rebuilt. This doesn't have low speed and high speed, compression and rebound, just low speed. It's 170 mil travel. Put my weight in, which is 82 kilograms dry, and then with the pack, clothing and stuff, you're talking 87 kilograms. Ish. Once I put that in, I also set my tyre pressure, which is about 40 psi on average. Don't ask, I run my tyres hard. And that can also play a part in your suspension. If you've got lower tyre pressure, the rubber gives you more elastomic suspension. And I asked it to give me some settings. So what Copilot did was it went and looked at the Fox recommended settings, and it also looked at its own settings, and it came up with its interpretation of how I should ride. I also did mention I ride in the UK, and it took that into consideration for harsh UK trail and enduro ride. So it looked at the Fox settings and it said, if we took the Fox settings, it would be very open, very plush, potentially too much dive in the front and the back. It might feel slightly wallowy based on this bike and the suspension design, and it will give great traction, but it will be less aggressive. So it says, based on its own settings, it would then give us more support in the corners and steep chutes, less brake and dive, obviously because the platform will be firmer, which will give you better body stability. Also, it would give you more mid-stroke support on the suspension, both front and rear. It would be compliant on chatter, but better on bigger hits because it's got the more support there, top end. And it would feel more poppy, predictable, and more stable front and rear. So the checklist I have here and the settings, it has got a summary of settings. And it's saying set the fork to 84 to 86, which seems actually less than the suspension says on the guide on the back of the fork. It also says set the shock to 195 to 205 and aim for about 30% sag. Dial in the fork compression and shock with, well, let's just say 5 on all of them if you take that as an average. Rebound on the fork 8 to 9 clicks out and shock 6 to 7. So when it says clicks out, it means close the rebound or compression, which is fully anti-clockwise, and then the clicks are clockwise. So it would be 8 to 9 clicks on the fork out for the rebound and the shock 6 to 7. Okay, so let's get it dialed in. Now I'm going to take this thing down to Cannock Chase. I know it's not the most aggressive place to ride on the trail centre, and we'll see how it feels. This is where we do the fast forward montage. Let's get the Fox. That feels pretty good. Well, the verdict of the suspension setup, I'm impressed. It felt great. The back of the suspension was really firm, responsive. The front was firm, maybe a bit too firm. I just took one click of low speed compression out. Apart from that, bang on. Give it a go. I'll put the prompt below. See what happens with your bike. See you in the next one.